させるか。
Now, I like indie games and I like beat 'em up, so of course I'm gonna come in here to talk about an upcoming indie beat 'em up, and the one I want to talk about today is called Pizza Kid. This is an upcoming 2D retro sci-fi arcade style beat 'em up. Has some nice, anime flair to it, as well as you'll see in the intro and just in the animations in general. Really dope 16-bit pixel art style. Now, if you like anything that you see about this game in the video, they have a Kickstarter that is actually about to go live soon on June 11th. But the Kickstarter page is at least available to look at, so I will leave that in the description below for you to look at if you want to check it out. And the demo for this is available on Steam right now, so don't just take my word for it. If you want to check this out for yourself, download the demo on Steam, give it a run. It'll take you probably about 30 minutes or so to get through it in one run, unless you want to replay it like I did. But yeah, man, I enjoyed this, man. This is a good, fun beat 'em up. So I'm just gonna briefly just go through just kind of how it feels, a little bit of the story, and I'll put some gameplay at the end so y'all can really get a feel for what the game is like. But in Pizza Kid, you play as the homie Kid, and he is in this post-apocalyptic Philadelphia where some corporation called the Santos Corporation. The corporation's always messing stuff up, so the Santos Corporation unleashed some kind of catastrophe, and now we got these mutated life forms and monsters and creatures out here, and you got to slap them up. You got to put hands and feet on them, and Kid can scrap. Kid is a fighter, man. He's got some moves. He's got some stuff that he can do, and I really like the combat in this game. Some beat 'em ups can fall into that pitfall of maybe being a little too repetitive if the combat isn't deep enough, and this has just enough to where it's just intricate enough to where the combat doesn't get boring, and they give you different ways to kind of string moves and combos together. So you have a light punch, a heavy punch, you can kick, you can guard, you can evade, you can get close and throw enemies, but then we got some other stuff going on. Kid has this purple little gauge that you'll see at the right beneath his health bar. That is the stamina / shadow gauge, and this fills up automatically over time, but it's tied to what are called shadow moves. So for example, one of the uppercuts he does is a shadow move, and he has a few other moves that are tied to that meter, and then you can mix those in also with your special attacks. Those are tied to the yellow gauge. The special attack meter can fill up to 3 times, so you get to use it 3 times, and those are attached to some of the more powerful moves like the Megaton Punch. He got this really dope fire move. I think it's called the Lion Sting. And he's got some, no pun intended, he's got some fire move sets. Like this dude be scrapping. He be scrapping out here. And I like how you can chain the combos together. You're mixing the light, the heavy punch in with some of the shadow moves and with some of the special attacks to just extend combos and really throw hands out here. And I like that some of the special attacks have actual inputs. Nothing too crazy. Think of something simple, kind of like some of the more basic inputs you would maybe get in like a Street Fighter game. But just having like actual inputs for some of the special moves, in addition to just having variety in general, makes the combat feel just kind of more engaging. It makes it more fun, and like I said, it keeps it from getting that potentially repetitive feel that you can get in some beat 'em ups, where they don't have combat that's as intricate or as detailed, I guess you would say, as this one is. And the hits have that really nice crunchy sound when you land a hit, and I really love that. That is something I always look for in a beat 'em up. I want to sound like I'm really punching somebody in the face or kicking somebody in the face. So I really like the audio of this. In terms of audio, soundtrack is also pretty dope. That's one little nick I would say on the demo. And it is just a demo, so keep in mind it may be a little rough around the edges in certain areas. But there were parts where like the music would just kind of randomly just stop. But I'm pretty sure that'll be fixed by the time the actual game comes out. But the soundtrack is dope. It does fit kind of like the aesthetic, in the mood and the atmosphere and the setting of the game. There's also this really cool basketball mini game that you get to play, and I was hitting a lot of bricks. The basketball mini game has 3 different difficulties. And when I went on it on extreme, I hit a lot of air molecules, not a lot of the net. It was a lot of a lot of bricks and just hitting a lot of air. But I like that inclusion of the mini game, and as you go, you know, through the stage, the demo's just one stage. It's kind of cut into like a few different sections. You'll get to meet some of the other characters in the world, and they'll be teaching you, you know, little things here and there. Decent, you know, enemy variety. Like I said, it is just a demo, so I can't really judge it too harshly. But even in the demo, you do get to fight a few different enemy types, so I did enjoy that. And yeah, man, this is just a cool, competent beat 'em up that has a really dope art style, and I like what they're doing with the combat. I'm going to be very interested to see how far like his move set goes when the game actually comes out, and like the other characters that eventually you're going to get to play as, because I'm pretty sure there are going to be additional characters. It's going to be a co-op mode, and I think even a versus mode by the time the full game comes out. But yeah, I just wanted to put this on people's radar, man. I had a lot of fun with this demo, and like I said, the Kickstarter goes live on June 11th. Link to that will be below, and the demo is available now on Steam, so don't just take my word for it. Go check it out if you like what you see on the screen. If you like indie games, if you like beat 'em ups, I think you'll enjoy this. I'll leave a little section at the end just so y'all can actually get a real feel for the gameplay. So I'm gonna put some footage at the end so y'all can check that out and get a real feel for what Pizza Kid is trying to do out here. But yeah, I just wanted to come in, put this game on y'all's radar, and let y'all know to check it out. That's all I got for today's video. My name is Serial Sensei. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay hydrated, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.